Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I have 3 easy recipes for you, and these recipes are perfect for either snacks or appetizers at home, or they're perfect to bring to a party or get together and share with your family and friends. So since they're perfect for both, I'm just calling these SNACKETIZERS. So I hope you guys enjoy today's video and these recipes, and let's get into it. So first up, I'm sharing some super easy cream cheese pinwheels. These were requested by a subscriber, and I can't remember exactly who it was right now, but I'm going to try to find the comment and post it on the screen. So these are so easy to make, super fast, except you just have to refrigerate them overnight. But you can pretty much add anything you want to these, any kind of veggies or meat. It's up to you. You can completely make them your own, so I'm just going to show you how I made these 2 different kinds. So I have some large flour tortillas, some cream cheese, and a package of ranch dressing mix. I cut up some green onions, sweet red peppers, and black olives. And then for the other one, I also have some chopped black olives and some bacon pieces for my husband who doesn't like the green onions and red peppers. I also have some shredded cheese in the fridge, so we're going to throw that in there too. So a package of salad dressing mix is made for 16 ounces of sour cream, or whatever you're going to put it in. So I'm going to use half of this package for 8 ounces of cream cheese. Of course, you could use 2 blocks of cream cheese and use the whole package. So I'm just going to get this ranch seasoning mixed in with my cream cheese that I didn't soften long enough, and I'm using my hand mixer because I didn't want to get out the big mixer and get the big bowl dirty for nothing. So this didn't mix very well at first, but it'll come together. Once that was pretty well mixed, I'm just adding in my cheese. I decided to just go with the sharp cheddar. So I just threw in about a handful. I don't have any measurements here because it's completely adjustable and you can make these however you like. Once I got that cheese mixed in, I split this into 2 bowls. I put a little more in the one that's going to have all the veggies, because I know I'll just eat it more for lunch or whatever. And then the rest are just for Adam, so I just put a little bit less in that bowl to make 1 tortilla's worth of pinwheels. The reason for that is I didn't know if he was going to love them, but he ate them all. He loved them, so I'll definitely be making these again. So to 1 bowl, I'm just going to add in my black olives, sweet red peppers, and green onions. And once I got those in, this actually mixed up a whole lot easier, so you might just want to add it all in the beginning. And to the other bowl, I just added in black olives and some bacon pieces that we had in the fridge. And once this is all mixed together, we'll start assembling our pinwheels. So altogether, this made enough for 3 tortillas total. So of course you could use 2 blocks of cream cheese and it'll probably make 6, maybe 7 if you're bringing it for more people, but this was just for us to snack on, so this was plenty. I'm just going to start spreading this onto the tortilla and leave about almost an inch on the outside so it doesn't spill out. and get that rolled up as tight as I can. I always go ahead and cut off the ends before I wrap them up because, of course, I have to taste test to see if they're any good. But it just makes it look prettier and wrap up easier and all of that. You don't have to do this right now. But we're just going to get this wrapped up in some plastic wrap and put in the fridge overnight. And I'm going to do the same with the one with all of the veggies. Like I said, this one made 2 tortillas worth, so I just put half on one tortilla, half on the other, got it all spread out just like the one before, and rolled it up tight to put in the fridge. So after these set in the fridge overnight, I'm just going to get them cut into slices. I would say these are probably a quarter, almost a half-inch thick. It's up to you. If you want them thinner, do a 1/4 inch. If you want them a little bit thicker, do a half. Either way, these are delicious and they turn out so pretty. These always turn out so good. Adam's mom used to make pinwheels all the time and I loved them, but I can't remember what she always put in hers. So I've made a couple of different versions. But you can put any veggies you want in here, any deli meats or anything like that, and they're gonna turn out amazing. So give it a try, throw in the ingredients you like, and see how they turn out. They're super cheap, super easy, and so delicious. So next up, I'm making an easy seafood salad recipe with imitation crab. I've never made this before. I don't know if I've ever even tried it before this, but it always looks so good and I really wanted to try it, so I found this recipe from Dinner Then Dessert, and I'll have her recipe linked down below. So I have some imitation crab and I didn't know which kind to get. I assumed the leg kind was the wrong kind, so I just got the flake style. We have some celery. The recipe calls for shallots, but I just had a red onion. I have some mayonnaise, some salt and pepper, of course, some dill, some smoked paprika, and then I have some H-E-B brand club crackers, and I thought an avocado would be good with this, so those are all of our ingredients. So I'm just going to get my celery and red onion diced up as small as I can get them. I love the crunch of these, but I don't want big chunks. I don't know. It's up to you how big you cut them up. Next, I added my imitation crab to a bowl and got that all shredded and flaked up so that it was smaller bites. And then I'm going to start adding in the rest of my ingredients. So like I said, her recipe is linked down below, so I'm just going to put up here on the screen what I'm adding in when, and the measurements will be in her recipe. I did at some point end up adding in more onion and celery, because like I said, I just like the crunch of those. And I think I added in a little more mayo. But other than that, I followed the recipe, except at the end, I decided to add a little bit of lemon juice, because lemon juice is just good with seafood. So once this was all mixed up, I gave it a little taste test and I thought it was delicious. So I'm going to put this in the fridge. I think her recipe said for at least an hour, but I think the longer you leave it, for a couple hours, it'll be even better. I just served this with some club crackers. Of course, you could serve it on the crackers or on like some little baguette breads or as sandwiches, whatever you want to serve this as. I also served it with some avocado, which went perfectly with it. This was delicious, and this would surely please a crowd. Next up, we have some air fryer stuffed mushrooms. Of course, you can make these in the oven too. There's no real recipe for this because I just made it with things I had in my fridge. So like I said, I had these mushrooms in the fridge, and they're about a day away from their unfortunate end, but they're still edible. They just got a little beat up in the fridge. I washed these up really good, and I'm gonna mix up the rest of my ingredients. Plus, I'm the only one eating these, so it's okay if they're a little ugly. I had a little bit of cream cheese left in the fridge, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to melt up a little bit of butter. I have some panko breadcrumbs, some salt and pepper, some freeze-dried chives. Of course, you could use fresh. And I have some cheddar cheese. So to get this started, I just mixed my freeze-dried chives and my salt and pepper. Whatever amount looked good to me at the time. I just threw these in with cream cheese and got that all mixed up. And then we'll move on to the rest. I added some of my cheddar cheese into the cream cheese, but these mushrooms were a little bit smaller, so I was worried it wasn't going to fit. So I'm going to add some more on top later. But I just got that cheese mixed in, and then we're going to stuff these mushrooms. Once I got all of that filling in there, I added my panko to my melted butter and just got all of those panko breadcrumbs soaked in butter so that they'll brown up in the air fryer. I added a little more of the cheddar on top of the mushrooms. I thought this would help kind of hold breadcrumbs on when it melts, and it worked out just fine. So just a tiny bit on top, and then I'm adding on my panko, and then we're gonna get these cooking. Once these were all done, I just stuck them in my air fryer on 360 degrees for about 8 to 10 minutes until they're all golden brown and crispy and delicious. And you guys, these were so good. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed these snacketizer ideas. If you did, leave me a comment down below and hit that like button, and we'll see you guys in the next one.